All right, this is a Fox News alert. A massive 8.7 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Russia has now issued tsunami advisories and watches, including Japan, Hawaii, the entire west coast of the U.S. This could be one of the top 10 earthquakes ever recorded.
Want to really see something that said, take a look what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Oh boy, we want to start tonight's show off with prayers. Massive earthquake and tsunami watch. This is, man, wow. This is crazy. But let's start this off. And again, we're going to just be completely on the ground with everything and see what everybody's talking about. President Trump just posted, due to a massive earthquake that occurred in the Pacific Ocean, a tsunami warning is in effect for those living in Hawaii. A tsunami watch is in effect for Alaska and the Pacific coast of the United States. Japan is also in the way. Please visit tsunami.gov for the latest information. Stay strong and stay safe. And once again, as you can see in the comment section, people are once again saying all kind of things. Is the Epstein files in the tsunami? Man, why couldn't it be California? You know, people are just saying all kind of things and making all kind of memes about it. You know, why is the cause of the tsunami? Why it become very often now? Like, there are people saying all kind of things. You know, all the trolls and people just saying all kind of things on these accounts, man. All kind of crazy crap. But also we seen that Oprah, I mean, you just can't make this up. Now, again, I don't know if this is fully, we're on the ground with everything, so we don't know if everything, it could be allegedly, it could be this. People are posting all kind of videos of traffic and everything, so we don't know if it's fully true, but it is breaking news on the ground of what people are saying. But they are saying Oprah has not opened her private road. What? From Welly to Kailua, Hawaii, which would allow coastal folks to reach higher ground quickly, locals tell me. So locals tell him that Oprah has not opened her private road. And they're even adding Oprah opened the road. Roads on Maui are gridlocked as people try to escape the incoming tsunami. Someone says, I'm stuck with my children in the truck with sirens going off. Maui resident Shelby Sunny tells me, if Oprah Road was open, I would have a way to get out. Instead, we will just hope and pray the first wave time estimates are correct and we still have time to get to higher ground. Check this out. You can hear the sirens going off. You know what's crazy? When I first heard that, and then we heard Hawaii being mentioned, I said, "Oh boy!" And then the first thing that came to my mind is them scum whack celebrities. Oprah, they still trying to call you, ma'am. They still it goes straight to voicemail. They call you during business hours, during the business week. They call you on the weekend now. They can't get in touch with you. You done ran off with the money, and then that scam. A fraudulent campaign with Kamala. They ran off with the money. Them Democrats calling you back, Oprah. They trying to get their money back. They want to get their money back. Big scamming heifer. Yeah, I tell you. But everybody's posting about it. Happening now. Traffic. Oh man, look at this. The U.S. military is now assisting. Evacuation efforts. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at this. Wow. Boy, oh boy. Hear me out. We nuked the sun. tsunami waves before they get to Hawaii. Are they making B2 jokes on President Trump? The tsunami is serious when even SpongeBob and Gary are evacuating. Is that real? Is this real or is this AI? Who is dragging this big pineapple on the freeway? I don't know if that's real or not. We not people on it. Is that Greg? Oh, Greg. Greg ought to be ashamed of himself. This troll ought to be. Is this real? Greg is very interesting, so I don't know. It might be real. But Oprah says, get it out, Rick. Get it out. I know your tongue gets tied tonight. It's late at night. Oprah Winfrey has refused to open her private road. Everybody's posting about Oprah right now. Sirens are blaring while roads are clogged with vehicles. Parents and children trapped in traffic trying to escape the danger. With time slipping away, residents can only hope the tsunami strikes later than expected. Tsunami. Oprah I can't say that. I can't say that on camera. Can I? They let us slide on the profanity censorship. I don't know. YouTube didn't cut back on the censorship with the profanity and all kind of things. I don't know. Maybe because President Trump's back in office. I don't know. But Oprah, the fat satanic blocked her private road that could be used to evacuate people from Hawaii because of the tsunami. Yeah, people are coming after Miss Winfrey. Oh boy, and they're posting all kind of memes. And we even have another report from even the Hustle. Usually a lot of his reports be very, very accurate. But even he says breaking, Oprah's private road from Hawaii to Kula is shut. The road could have helped coastal residents escape to higher ground fast, but it's closed. Hawaii is under tsunami warning. Why block an evacuation path? Yeah, I'll tell you, them conspiracies finna come out. Oh boy. Oh, them conspiracy theories are finna be up 1,000 more points tonight. Oh man. But tsunami watch has been issued for the entire west coast of the U.S. and Hawaii after 8.7 magnitude earthquake strikes the western Pacific coast. This is currently listed as the strongest earthquake in the world since 2011. Heed warnings. Tsunamis are no joke, man. We want to send our prayers right now. Wow. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hawaii, the entire west coast of the U.S. This could be one of the top 10 earthquakes ever recorded. Joining us now from Fox Weather is Steve Bender is with us. Steve, 8.7. That puts it in the top 10. That means these tsunami warnings and advisories are very real.
Sean, this is massive. And you had just mentioned Japan's impacted by this. The U.S. Embassy in Tokyo has already been told evacuate and get to higher ground. And this was just off the coast of Russia, as you had mentioned, only 8 miles from the coast of Kamchatka, Russia. And so we've already seen on social media the waves that are pushing in towards Russia. For Japan, they're expecting 9-foot waves to impact the islands. As we look at the Aleutian Islands there, south of Alaska and the peninsula, tsunami warnings for the western edge of that because of the proximity to the earthquake. We get down into Hawaii. They are also in a tsunami warning. This has been a confirmed wave that is moving in, likely to make impact just after 7:15 local time. The Oahu Emergency Management said, this is what you got to do. You got to get to at least a 10-story building and get to 4 floors or above that. So people are seeking higher ground right now. You look at the west coast of the lower 48. Everyone is under a tsunami watch right now for the Pacific Northwest. Washington and Oregon, arrival time 11:40 p.m. local time for that initial wave. Down towards Northern California, San Francisco, and those areas around the Bay, about 12:30, midnight. That's when you're looking at that potential wave. And then Southern California right after 1 a.m. So when we're looking at this, it is expecting flooding along those coastal areas. You got to gain elevation for spots like California. It is a steep slope, but other areas are vulnerable. Also, I do want to mention, Sean, we have Guam, of course, a massive military.
Y'all don't start making them. I know we talk trash and call it a dumpster fire and this, and it's probably, we don't wish harm on anybody, man. I know we talk a lot of trash, and you know, we know how these places are ran, these incompetent Democrats, you know, but politics aside, we are praying, man, you know, for everybody. Please, you know, we again, just we got to put things aside, man. You know, prayers, man. Boy.
Base, they are also in this as well with a warning. So major concern, aftershocks just coming in at 6.8 and 6.3. So the magnitudes, even on the aftershocks, are massive. As you had said right off the top, this could be a top 10 strength ever. This is preliminary right now at 8.7. But either way, if you're under an advisory, a watch, or a warning, it is important that you are getting to higher ground because you're not going to see it. This is coming in overnight, and that wave energy is going to slam the coast. So right now, Sean, we're efforting to get some guests. I talked with the state seismologist out of Alaska just earlier this month when they had large earthquakes. He said this is the most active region in the entire world, and now we're seeing this major earthquake unfold. 2 a.m. local time off the coast of Russia, and the ripple effects continue on in the hours ahead.
All right, Steve, let me be very clear. If you're watching the show tonight and you're in Alaska, if you're in California, if you're in Guam, maybe you're watching from Japan, I would tell everybody they better be listening and they better be paying attention. You have mere hours to get to significantly higher ground. Fair statement?
Fair statement, especially when you're mentioning Japan. I mean, when we talk about the strength of this one, the last time we had seen anything at an 8.7 or greater was back in Japan in 2011. So we haven't seen anything like this in over a decade. And as you had mentioned, this is coming in overnight. You're not going to see that wave energy, that water coming in. Get to higher ground and lead to the warnings. Listen to them and start moving now.
And people, if you're in areas where you might be impacted by this, call your friends, call your relatives, or if you have relatives in these areas, call them now, make them aware of what the threat is. If they happen to be in these coastal areas, make sure they get to higher ground as quickly as possible. Steve Bender, Fox 1.
Prayers, man. Prayers, you guys.